ideally to 1.5 degrees centigrade. And to keep that possibility of 1.5 degrees alive, and indeed to make staying below 2 degrees not just possible, but close to certain, we must not only build a net zero global economy by mid-century, but make big emissions reductions in the 2020s. So ahead of the COP, as Wanjira said, we at the Energy Transition Commission set out in this report 6 actions which could build on the NDCs to achieve the reductions required. And the question after 1 week of COP and many new commitments is how close are we to closing the gap? And I hope at this stage a slide is going to turn up. There it is. One vital priority is cutting methane emissions. They are 380 million tonnes in 2018, coming from fossil fuel production, waste management and food production, primarily meat. And methane, as I'm sure all of you know, is a hugely powerful greenhouse gas, and cutting methane emissions is the fastest acting tool we have to limit global temperature rise. And the good news is that there are many ways to reduce methane emissions at low or negative costs. And we believe that potentially we could cut emissions 40% from 380 million tonnes to 230 by 2030, and very little of that potential is already reflected in NDCs. Sometimes it seems that methane is the sort of orphan gas of the climate change process. We just ignore it a bit and don't talk about it enough. So it is great to have seen this week and in the run-up to COP the potential reflected in the global methane pledge, with countries accounting for 45% of global methane emissions committing to achieve a 30% cut. Provided those commitments are met, that could cut methane emissions 50 million tonnes